Does Morgan Rielly have to score here? I watch him, and watching the relief is everything you need to know about what this guy was feeling.
Yeah.
And I'm just not sure. If I was coaching him, I would tell him I'm not worried about
the offensive side of things.
Another goal.
Yeah.
Just take the weight, take that weight off his shoulders.
Yeah. Let's listen to him, and then I got something else on that. Let's listen to Morgan.
just relief, that's all. It felt good. Got some good karma yesterday from Easter Seals. So was out there with those guys a lot and smiling, and I think that's what it was.
You made good on your promise to them.
Yeah, and well, I wouldn't call it a promise. It was more of a hopeful guess, but that's about it.
I think little Johnny asked him to score a goal.
Apparently he did.
Apparently he was catching some chirps that he hadn't scored.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, like some of the kids down there were kind of giving him a tough time that he hadn't put one in the back.
Ah, that's nice.
I like that.
Shut up, kid.
Hurt feelings.
I'm here on my off day.
It's a fast league. Come on.
Hey, this is the thanks I get.
I do have...
Scram, beat it.
Do you think there's an element for Rielly where hockey for at this point in his career, of his life, was maybe not the most important thing for a minute, going into the season, where it was like he had signed the nice extension. He is recently engaged, so he's obviously a serious relationship to Tessa Virtue.
Blaming his fiancée for taking his focus off.
He has a contract. He has a serious relationship. The Leafs are told that the only thing that matters is playoffs. No one cares, Morgan, what you guys do in the regular season. So I'm saying it wouldn't be beyond me, if that was my life, to say that
I'm going soft.
I'm a pretty good hockey player. I'll go out there and just see how it goes. Not to mention he's handed, oh, by the way, your partner tonight is Ben, and now it's Mete, and now it's
Connor Timmins.
Yeah, Timmins, and then it's everyone.
It's Liljegren.
So he hasn't exactly gone into this year like hockey. Hockey's the most important thing in my world, and maybe it's coming around now, right? Everything's...
Bourne and I touched a little bit on this last night in the postgame show, but it's unquantifiable how much different somebody looks when the puck enters the net off their stick. And right after Morgan Rielly scored that goal, he just looked at least 2 times better than he'd looked the rest of the year to me.
It's just nitrous.
It just seemed to completely change him on the ice. Like, I just felt like I know we were talking about how dog-do the Caps were, which is completely fair, but it just really looked like he almost took it over after that happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not going to sit here and tell you that what you're saying is completely out of left field. I mean, those conversations have gone on forever when it comes to...
Humans are human.
Right?
I'd love to say I come in here with my exact best every day, but sometimes it's a little less.
The big one when we played...
Working his bag off.
...was, towards the latter part of the season when some of the Europeans look like they've checked out, and the thought that the World Championships meant more to them than the Stanley Cup playoffs, knowing that you don't get paid in the Stanley Cup playoffs.
Sure. I mean, it's human. And you know this better than I would, better than anyone, just that there's so much going on in your life. And, whether it's relationships or business deals that people have, or, some guys are hockey obsessive and some guys are humans who play hockey. And it can be tough, I think, sometimes to...
I'd fight my mom to win another Stanley Cup.
To, for 15 years, be dialed in 100% every day.
The one thing with Morgan, though, for me, that's been a constant is that when I watch him, it's almost as if he's like caught in the middle of trying too hard.
Being an offensive D-man or just a D-man?
Yeah.
Yeah. Which are you, right?
Well, it's just maybe even a processing thing that sometimes he's just caught either pinching when he shouldn't be pinching or jumping up on a rush when he shouldn't be.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes I think that just comes from trying too hard.
I wish there was a slide bar, like 0 to 100 for aggressiveness, and you could toggle it for a player, because I'd like to make him a little bit less aggressive, like a little bit less risk-taking and just a little bit more with his speed.
More TJ Brody mentality.
Yeah, and right. And I know we don't want Rielly to be Brody, but to err on the side of being Brody rather than being Erik Karlsson.